Oh, I realized the music hasn't been working this whole time. Ha ha ha! That's a very quiet opening stream. That's funny. Sorry, everybody. I'm jamming to the music myself, and I didn't realize it wasn't even on. Hey, there we go. Wow, that's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a very quiet opening stream there. Yikes. Someday I'll get this right. I thought I had it working before. I guess I was wrong. Well, okay. That's a way to start off on a Wednesday here. Definitely not ideal. But yeah, welcome to another stream here. Working on various art projects for my kids' picture book. Swapping around, doing a bunch of different things. Hello, Sunny. Good morning. I done messed up this morning. I didn't have my music going. Oh, man. I gotta figure out, trying to decide on some upgrades, some changes, doing some stuff different here on the streams. Whether or not I want to change some of the formatting, some of the visuals and stuff that we've got going on here. But also like some of the interactivity, but I may have to ask my son, who's way more proficient at this stuff now than I am, about some of his stuff. And actually a couple other streamers that I've watched recently, I really like some of their setups, so I might look around to see. We probably will do some of that on stream at some point. I'm kind of stuck at a crossroads, a kind of a nexus at the moment, where my release date for book 3 is a little ways off, and I'm getting close to the end of doing all of the finalizing all of the illustrations up, finalizing the cover, doing all of that. So that part is slowing down a lot. So I need to figure out, it's one of those weird ones, like if it was after the release, then I go into like promotion mode and getting ready for events and doing things like that. Just a different setup in that way. But right now, since I'm in between, I haven't gotten that third book released. I can do a bunch of that. I can do a bunch of the extra stuff, like working on stream, working on products and stuff like that. Hopefully I will start working on some of that stuff on stream soon. The question is, when am I going to be able to get... I don't want to lose some of the steam of getting ready for... Like, we've been working pretty hard on stream here to get book 3 cleaned up, finished, polished, all of that stuff. And I want to keep part of that momentum going as we move closer to our release date. It's still, like I said, it's still a little ways off, but and I haven't revealed that quite yet, but yeah, I got to figure it out. A lot of things. I think that's the hardest part about doing any of this stuff on your own. Self-publishing, marketing, basically all of it is without a great timeline. I'm kind of like winging it most of the time, trying to figure out what the heck it is I'm supposed to be doing, or how I'm supposed to be doing it, and all that fun jazz. Hey, look at that, Sonny. You got a 30 stream streak. Nice. And thank you for putting your points in for our assistant patch. Yeah, it's one of those things that I keep wrestling with, especially when I'm stuck in this middle period, is what to do next, what stuff is not the right stuff to do, what stuff is the right stuff to do. And just kind of back and forth on a bunch of those ideas. I do want to be efficient and effective, and I want to make sure that I'm continuing to do interesting things, especially on stream. Just got to figure out how to do it. Also trying to decide if I want to move Wednesday's stream to in the evening time. Really depends. Like I said, a bunch of things going on. I'm really trying to figure out how this process of putting these books together really works. I think we're on month 5? 4 or 5 for, I think we're on month 5 for publishing book number 3. So it takes some time, and then after I've picked the release date, then I've got time in between. I do like that window covering. That was excellent, Alex. It was everything that I wanted it to be. Everything. I saw it in my head last night when you told me that story, and I was just like, when I saw the picture, I was like, Yep, that's exactly perfect. 10 out of 10. Oh. Yeah. Being scatterbrained a little bit here. Okay, let's change some of this up. Yesterday, I went through, so brightness is -65. We'll get all this figured out here. Did most of this adjustments yesterday or Monday. Actually went through and made some other adjustments to some of the other pages because we needed to bump some stuff over to make it all fit. That's right, we were working on number 3. Yeah, that was pretty close. Not 100% done yet, but pretty damn close. We've got a bulk of all of them. And I know I talked about, like, for the cover, what we're waiting for, and on page 2 is the ISBN and the barcode. Luckily, some funds came in this week, so I actually... Oh, my microphone. I can actually go through... Sorry if that's a little bumpy for y'all. Microphone fell. Anyways, I can actually go through and buy those now. So I'm looking to do that on Thursday. I was gonna try to do it yesterday, and I was like, ugh. And luckily, like I said, we got some funds come in today. And I'm like, oh sweet, now I can do that. And then I can also look to purchasing some books and having those shipped to me and a lot of that stuff. So all good things happening soon. What was I gonna say? I do have to give a shout out to everybody who has come by and watched the stream. Thank you to Sunny and Alex. You guys putting in your subs and stuff like that, and anybody else that has come by and subbed to the channel. Been very fortunate enough to the past, what was I say? I went through and I calculated it out. We made between the past 3 deposits that Twitch has made, we made $200. So, but that's been over the past 4 or 5 months here. And that's the perfect amount. Actually, it's like $210, whatever, and it costs $200 to buy an ISBN and a barcode. So it's perfect. So thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be here when I can. No, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. I do appreciate it. But it does make a difference. Obviously, it makes a difference. Even like free Prime subs make a difference. Like, it's crazy. It's free money. I'm hoping to be able to put some more stuff together soon, to be able to give people more access to directly help with the projects and stuff like that. Whether it be setting up a Ko-Fi or something along those lines. I'm just trying to like decide what I want to do. I wish I could sell the books outright, because I've had so many people ask me about that, like where's the best place that I can buy books that will directly support you, and buying them directly from me would be the best way to do that. But setting up an online shop and making sure tax stuff is put together for it and handled correctly, and whether or not that means having a oh my god, not a a business license. I forget what the other one is called. LLC. Any of that kind of stuff. That stuff is kind of tripping me up, and then dealing with shipping, which that's going up in price and stuff like that. And like I look at those things and I'm like, I can do all of those things, but at the same time, it's a lot. It's a lot to think about and take on and handle all at one time. So I'm just trying to figure out how to make smart decisions where I'm not overextending myself and still able to do fun, cool stuff, hopefully helpful stuff, and go from there, kind of thing, you know? I know this is like this is one of those ideas that is a long haul process where you invest in it and it builds slowly over time, and then hopefully eventually it like takes off, kind of thing. So I get that, but at the same time it's still a little hard. Maybe this is why I'm slowing down here. Okay, cool. That should help now. Anyways, ramblings of an old man here. Let's see. Wanted to do this updated stuff. Wanted to talk about all of the other intricacies, the business part of it, the background things, the busyness of all of that, hopes and dreams that I have, things. Okay, so to be honest with you, what I really want to do is I want to get to a spot where we can make plush characters, little plushies of the characters, because I think that would be fucking cool. Like, if I don't do anything else, but I can get to that point, that's what I want to get to, because I think that would be fucking sweet as hell. That's my long-term goal. That's my stretch goal here. Hopefully I'll be able to get there someday. Not today, but someday. Okay, let's do... I want to do... This is my weekly post. This is the one I'll put up on tomorrow, on Thursday. I need to work on it, but I need to come up with a couple different things. I have one blank frame here, and then I want to go through, and I think I want to rate all of these. think is what I want to do. Problem is I love all of these so much, so I picked like my favorites. I'm watching a bunch of different shows at the moment, but I don't know if ranking them like this would be good. I probably should just do, let's see, we're at 59 seconds. We don't have any extra time to do any other frames. Thought about I watch a lot of anime in between for inspiration about story, pacing, just all around. So I was just like, oh, I haven't done one of these type of posts in a little while. I did one, I think last year before. Did I do one last year before? I know I did it before book one. When Buttons took over the show and was running the social media posts, and he was just like, oh, let's go look at some of the stuff that my author really likes, and Buttons took us through a little impromptu showroom of different books. What was it? It was online accounts, social media accounts, and animes and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I could do another one of those since I've watched a bunch more stuff and a bunch of new shows. Let's do.
Sunir Shark's pet the assistant.
Hey, thank you, Sundre. Thank you for petting the assistant. I have to double check to see. Let's see if our live cam. Okay, hold on for a second. He is awake. There we go. Oh no, he's asleep. I'm awake early this time for the morning stream. Yay! So happy to be able to make it. Thank you. I appreciate for you coming by. There's Patch. He's just being a little guy. Cuddled up with his little baby blanket. He is. He makes himself very cozy. But he makes it a little bit hard to film him because he has two spots that he likes to be in. One is his little mini cat tree here, and then the other one is down on the heater vent. So every once in a while I have to go move the camera. Luckily it's just like a 1 foot difference to move the camera, but he likes to move around a little bit. Get that nice heat going right on the back, you know, on those hips and stuff like that, because he's old. He's an old man. He is celebrating his 20th birthday this year, so he is an old man. Good choices. I bet that heat feels amazing. Oh yeah, for sure. He loves it. He gets mad when it's not, and it doesn't turn on. Yeah, 20. Yeah. It's crazy. The funny part is he needs his heat, yeah. The dreamer, Mrs. Tahoe, always keeps talking about, oh, maybe we should get him one of those heating pads, and I think he would just like absorb into it if he had one. he would never leave it. Which is not a bad thing, but at the same time, it's pretty funny. He will never leave. Yeah, see our little picture down here in the bottom is him sleeping on his little. Let's see, can I move that? Yeah. There's him sleeping on his little heater vent. So those are his two spots. He bounces back and forth between them. It's fun. How's it going for you? We talked a little bit on your stream about your last event that you did, the little farmers market. I'm glad that went well. I bet that was a fun time to go do. Oh, as I say, hopefully you did well with that one. Good. It was like a school vendor fair. Okay, cool. It was pretty awesome. Nice. That's good. That's exciting. But man, was it a lot of work. I got sick after. Yeah, that seems to be going around right now. The wife and I both got, it wasn't anything drastic or anything. I got like a scratchy throat for a couple days and then had like one day of coughing and then I was fine. And the missus got the head pressure and the drippy nose and stuff like that. And it was like a couple days of that and then she was fine. It was weird. Oh no, make sure to take those vitamins. I think the cold is flying around. Yeah, it definitely is. Yep, we did pretty good. I think we have a pretty good immune system. We've got 2 kids, so dealing with sickness in the house is very common. Hey, Yumi. Hello, welcome in. Hey, look at that. We got all the peoples in here. Exciting. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Wow, this is exciting. Okay, so now I get to talk to Yumi about the book stuff because it's a little bit different having to type about it compared to being able to just talk it straight out. Whole different process. I'm good. And yay, book stuff. Good, excellent. I was super excited when Sundere was streaming, and I forget what's his name, Kazuki was just like, oh, you should check out Yumi, and I was just like, okay, cool. I was like, I want to find more cool people to watch and check out their stuff and see what kind of cool art they do. So that was really fun. Hey, thank you, Alex, for contributing to our special treat for our assistant patch. Thank you. We are at 38% raised now, with 16 days remaining. Got some more time, so if you're watching the stream and you'd like to put your points towards getting Patch, our assistant, a special treat, feel free to do that. Let's see. Yep, he's still up in his little, he's in his little bed. He's just hanging out. Just being a little guy. Just doing his things. Let's see. There we go. I'll move that too. He really is just a little guy. The funny part is, so for most of his life, he's been a fat cat. Like, he overate way too much throughout his years. Now he's 20 years old and he's as skinny as a rail. Like, we don't know what the change was that happened, but he's just a little guy now. Super, super little guy. But he's happy, and he still like climbs on counters and runs around and chases the dog around. All kinds of stuff. Him and the husky are really good friends. He became healthy. Yeah, he's like, I guess my grandmother's very similar. She's thinned down a lot as she's gotten older too, but it might just be like getting old. Your body probably doesn't hold on to as much fat anymore. I don't know. He's happy. He's good. His tubby days are over. Yes, for sure. Yeah, he had we call them belly balls, the big fat belly that hangs down. He had that for the longest time. He used to run and it would slosh back and forth side to side. It was pretty funny. But that's his days now. He just hangs out and sleeps. That's his things. But yeah. So what I'm working on today, Tuesdays are typically my shorter streams. There are just 2 hours compared to my 3-hour ones on Monday and Friday. And sometimes I work on like external things, website stuff, or product stuff for my Printify shop. Or like today, working on my social media video that I put out on Thursdays, kind of like a update, kind of like a mini blog post, I guess. It's what's running up in the right hand corner of the stream right now. That's last week's video up there. Yeah, let's go. We can go here. And it's just kind of like an update of things that I've worked on, kind of keeping me together, keeping me honest on what's happening in this process of creating books and stuff like that. Just kind of stuff like that. So it's kind of this last week's was about progress that we've made on the different pages and stuff like that. Our little character talks and says different things and moves around. It's little basic animation stuff, nothing crazy. It's basic like 2-frame animations. But yeah, that's what we've got going on. I just went through before y'all hopped in here, and I am using Canva for most of this because Canva's free and it's easy. But I went through and updated everything, and most of our pages for book number 3 are completed and basically polished off and done. Don't need any more edits or changes. We're waiting on a couple here, pages 2 and 3. 3 we worked on a little bit on Monday, and there's a couple things I want to do to it before I can finalize that one out. And then number 2, like I was talking about, I need to buy my ISBN number, which is the barcode and the number that's associated so that anybody can sell it and libraries can pick it up and do all that kind of stuff. So I've got to get that before I can get number 2 done, and that will also then allow me to get the cover done, which is pretty cool. So that's what we've got going on there. We are close to being done. Not close to releasing quite yet, because that's going to be a little bit further down the road, closer to like midway through the year. This is probably the fastest I've done this process. So like, I've got a lot of time in between finishing and the release of the book, so I'm like, crap, I gotta figure out things to do now in between. So luckily we have in-person events and stuff that we can do, or at least we have one lined up for the end of the month here, a little book signing at our local bookstore here. So we'll have copies of book 1 for sale, and people can come in and check it out and talk with me and have me sign their books and do stuff like that. So it's kind of like, that's kind of like the in-between is you spend 6 months working on a book, give or take. Some people can do it faster. I like to do mine a little bit slower, so I'm not pushing part of that artistic process. But and then you release the book, and then you spend the other half promoting it and doing in-person events and signings and book events and all kinds of different things. Like kind of like Sundari was doing with the craft fair and stuff that she just went to. Very similar. You find all those places to go and meet your audience and talk to peoples and do all the things. So yeah. It's fun. It's cool. It's new for me. This is my 3rd year doing this, and I feel like I'm still stumbling. I'm stumbling around in the dark trying to figure out how to do all this stuff and do it legitimately, I think is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, having fun, doing the things. This week's post, we're going to talk about anime and some of the shows that I watched that I really have enjoyed over the past few months here. We had the winter, the winter season shows pop up, and some of the new shows that have popped up this I don't even know, spring? I guess we're in spring. I don't know. I don't know what time of year we are, but yeah, thought I would put together a little post for that. Kind of an update on what I'm watching, what's kind of inspiring me, what I enjoy, those kind of things. Maybe we'll have Buttons hear our character talk about the different shows. I don't know. I think that's kind of the plan at the moment. So might do some basic animating, might not, might just make them transitions. Trying to decide if I want, so I've picked, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've picked 7 shows that I've really enjoyed over the past 4 or 5 months here. Free Run season 2 just came out, so like this one I'm currently definitely enjoying. I think I have two on the docket that I really, actually let's move that one. These 2 are current. And then these other ones are ones that I watched last season that I really, really enjoyed. Look, this one has a big fluffy dog in it too. This one reminds me of Sora. Sora is my other character that I have for my stories. She is my husky that lives here. She's actually sleeping over here next to me. She's not our assistant this month though, so she doesn't, no camera on her. But she will be here next month for her treat. Treat? Yeah. Where do I have? I thought I had the banner in here. I don't think I have the banner. Yeah, I basically use Canva for basic setups of social media posts and stuff like that. It's super easy. Oh, there's a picture button. You want to see a picture of Buttons? This is our cat that is based off of our main character here. Actually, let's put him over here so you can see. Boop, there you go. There they are. Right next to each other. He had pretty yellow eyes and a little patch on his chest. A little white patch. He's a cutie. He was my old man. So, do I want to... I guess the question is, do I want to rate these? I don't want to do a ranking. Shapes. Let's see. Do I want green? Move it. Ooh, definitely not green. Maybe a blue. That would work. Put a stroke on it, but let's make it white. Yeah, something like that. Oh, I'm off to work now. Wish I could stay, but have a good stream. Oh, thank you, Yumi. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. You have a wonderful day at work too. Don't work too hard, but just enough. There you go. I'm excited. That was fun. I like when people come visit. Let's see. Can we? Yes, we can. We can round the corners of this one as well. But we don't want to put a... I don't want want to put a white border on that one. Do I want to put a white border on that one? Let's see. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. Yeah, that's okay. So basically what I'm trying to do is build some kind of, let's say presence, but just make sure I'm interacting with stuff on social media, and part of that process is doing these weekly posts. It was something that I had started in my first year of publishing, because I was like, I want to pick something that is going to be consistent. I want something that and I don't want to kill myself doing, like, I know like a lot of social media things are like, oh, you gotta post 3 times a day and you gotta have this many of this and this many of that, and I'm like, I feel like I see too many people burning out when they try to go that hard. And I understand, like, social media is it's a numbers game, right? It's put as many things into existence as possible and then see where that goes. Like, I get part of that, but at the same time, it seems not very sustainable in the long run. So I was like, okay, I want to do a weekly update, because I think that's doable with the time. Then I had a whole different system set up at that, where I would work on the books, illustrations, and stuff like that, and then once a week, a post would come out. Things have evolved and changed since I've started streaming 3 days a week. So it's like, okay, now I have to figure out things to talk about and say, and make some of that stuff work a little bit differently, and not feel like I'm repeating a bunch of stuff either, which repeating things is not bad per se, but I don't know about about y'all, but if you're doing artwork and stuff like that, does it feel bad to repeat things sometimes? Like, I feel like I can only draw the same thing so many times before. Like, I don't mind doing my characters and stuff like that, because they're always changing positions and expressions and feelings and emotions, but I feel like if I was just drawing one object over and over again all the time, that repetition of that would be a little hard to do. I think part of the process, or some of the things that I'm going through with these books, is I have a narration or a story plotted out for the entire series. Like, I have a beginning and I have an end picked out, and I've got most of all of the stuff in the middle planned out. So because of that, it doesn't feel like I'm getting bored with it. Like, even though stuff is slow right now while I'm in this interim part between finishing the 3rd book and the release of it, I'm already thinking about what the illustrations are starting to look like in my head for book 4. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to get to that, and I'm like, and maybe I could jump around a little bit, I guess, but I think I would get too confused with that. Some of my process, I have to keep things pretty linear, otherwise I get way off on a tangent here, way off in the weeds. This is when I talk about that, this is how I set up my files on when I'm working on them. So we start off with our written story, and then I do a digital layout of the story, and then as the pages get done, I actually put those pages into the digital layout until that's all finished. But you can see, like, here's all of book 1 stuff on the left hand side. It's all in this nice column here, and as I finish it, it all gets marked off as red. And then once that book is out and finished, then it grays out the whole area there. Same thing with book 2. You can see I just recently got to the end of doing all of that stuff. So book 2 got grayed out. So we are completely on doing all of the things from book 3. All the stuff is highlighted in green that needs to be worked on and finished, and stuff like that. Our ISBN, haven't touched it at all yet, but like that's how I keep my brain in order so that I can make sure to hit all of the stages that I need to hit. So whether it's making sure all the Adobe files are done, or the PNG files are done, or the print ready pages, which get sent off to my printer / distributor. Same thing with the cover. And then we move on into promotion and handmade items and stuff like that. This is for the events and stuff that I do in person. So just a way to keep organized. But I feel like if I have 2 of those running at the same time, 2 of those vertical sections, I feel like I would get so disoriented. I'm not a very good multitasker in that way. Like I have to work pretty linearly, which kind of sucks, but so far I've done pretty good on it. So maybe I'm okay. I don't know. I'm winging it. What does mockups do? Oh, mockups, that's cool. Let's see. Do I want? Okay, so these are the infographics. Okay, here we go. Progress bar. No. Progress rings. Radio progress. Dial. Pictogram. Oh, you can pick stuff. Ew. So you could do the stars here. So I'm learning new stuff on. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. Spacing. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they had that. So, okay, that makes more sense now. You get 5 cell phones. 5 light bulbs. Okay. Now I can make this on my own. Other charts. No, I don't care about that at the moment. Hierarchy? Oh, interesting. Groups and stuff. Tree map? Okay, this is way above my pay grade, so I don't quite understand the scatter dots. Cool. I didn't know we had charts on there. I think I'm still gonna make my own, but that's fine. I don't know if I want to do this type of ranking system with it. Hey, it's Mums. Hello, Mums. Good morning. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Are we officially done with the job? Or we still got, I think when we talked, I think you should be done by now. We official? I am free. Woo! Yay! Freedom. Freedom is good. Huzzah. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you are finally free. That means the next big thing is the moves, right? Which one are you going to first? Son or daughter? I think you told me you were going to daughters first. Yes, daughter. Okay, yeah, thought so. That's exciting. That's good. Good things. Well, I'm happy for you. Let's see. To lock that. Yeah, very, very good things. Well, see, now I wish I was working on something more exciting on this stream today, because there's so many people coming by and saying hi. I'm just doing boring stuff today. Poop nuggets. You know, I told myself, I was just like, oh, I should get my ISBN and my barcodes, and then I could work on those on stream on Wednesday. And I got nervous because I was like, I'll wait, because we've got possibly some monies that I can spend coming in at some point here. And I was like, no, I'll wait. Like I do, like, you know me. If I've got the monies, I'm like, oh, I'll wait for now and see what yeah. But I should have done it. Should have pulled the triggers. We could have worked on some cool stuff. Talked about some of that stuff today. But that's okay. So I'm working on my social media post for Thursday. Just kind of like my update / blog post type thing. It's like a 60-second video that I put out. This week we're going to talk about anime that I've been watching, or shows that I've really enjoyed over the past two seasons. What do they call those? They call them seasons, or I think that's what they're called. I'm gonna check my Crunchyroll just to see. Yeah, current season. Yeah. That's what it is. I don't want to get seasons confused. The two different versions of seasons confused. Like, there are seasons where animes come out throughout the year, and then a series could have a season 2. So like the current one that I'm watching, which is this one, Frieren, it currently is on season 2. So it's second batch of 12 episodes. So I don't want to get those too confused. But we are in the spring season of the shows. It's confusing. It's kind of weird. So I don't know if they do them quarterly. I feel like they do them slightly more often, but they do like a spring, fall, summer seasons, and that's when they do the changeover where like if they have 12 episodes in a series, then that's when the 12th episode ends, and then they start the next season, which would be like summer or whatever like that. And then that'll start a whole new set of 12 for like different shows or different titles and stuff like that. Yeah, it's weather depending. It almost feels like every 3 months instead of every 4 months, because that would be quarterly. See, how many weeks? 4, 8. Yeah, I think it's every 3 months. Because if there are 12 episodes and they release 1 episode a week, that would be 12 weeks. So that would be pretty close to about there. I feel like that's semi-correct. I don't know. Sometimes I just sit down and watch them and I don't think about where they come from and where they go. Cotton Eye Joe? Yeah, kind of like trimesters. Yeah. Kind of like that. Because if we were doing quarters, there'd be 4. If we do 3 every 3 months, then we would have 3, 6, 9. That would be 4. So it's got to be quarters. Somewhere around there. It's I don't 100% understand it, but math is hard. I don't do math. I just do the pretty pictures. That's my job. That's what I got going on. Okay, so move that around. I want to decide whether or not I want to do. Do I want to do a ranking on these? Because I like all of these. Funny, I picked only the ones that I like. Go figure, right? want to do a ranking on these, or do I just want to talk about them a little bit? I built this really cool graphic here. I don't think I like it though. I don't think I want it. Let's redo this. Once we move that, we need to change part of the problem with coming up with ideas and concepts for what I'm trying to do is if I decide to change my mind on like this first frame, then I have to go back and redo all of the frames after it because they all have to be the same and look and match and work together. So I'm silly like that. I want to make sure all the positionings are the same and in the correct spot. Okay, there we go. Back up. Good. Perfect. All right, so we are 2 minutes away from our first ad break here. Layers, good design building. Yes, that's basically what my Wednesdays are. Is like design days where if I'm working on website stuff or my Printify shop stuff or this post, it's all about design and making sure all of that stuff works together for sure. And this is I don't know if you've used this or not yet, Mums. This is Canva. It's a very simple online program that you can use to like build graphics and stuff like that. Like it has a pro version that you can get, but yeah, you can use like 80% of it for free, which is pretty cool. It's very, very, very nice. You can do video editing and all kinds of stuff on it. So, okay. We've got about a minute before our first break comes up here, so let's go ahead and swap over to our live camera. We'll see Patch here, just hanging out. This is my assistant Patch. When we do our 3 minutes of ad break, he actually watches the stream and makes sure you guys are all behaving yourselves and doing everything correctly. If he decides to stick around, let's see where he's going to go. He goes, I don't like being filmed. Nope, yep, see, he's just like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm not sticking around. That's okay. We'll send it to our outside cam for now. Maybe Sora will show up out there. We'll see. Thank you, Bryce, for sending that in. But yeah, we're gonna take a break for a minute. We're gonna run 3 minutes of ads. And then we're going to pause the rest of the stuff that I'm working on so nobody misses anything. And then when we come back, we'll keep going. So stick around. I'll be right back.
Sunny_Ruth says big stretch.
Thank you, Sunny. I did need that draft badly. Ugh. Tried to do some stretching yesterday, and I think I popped just about every bone in my body popped, and I was like, that can't be good. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So I'm going to try to do it again today is what I'm saying. Because everything is tight. Oh, super, super tight. Oh, now I want to loosen all of that up. Oh man, I wish that came through on the stream. Oh my god, I like popped my neck like 6 times. It's almost like I'm getting old. Who would have guessed? I gotta get in the groove of this stuff. Old never? Ah, you never know. You don't know. You don't know. I'm all of 42 years old, so that's old. I know, I say that to my kids all the time, and my daughter looks at me and goes, "Dad, you're not old." And I'm like, "Thank you." Oh, I have an idea. I know at some point I gotta talk to Renegade and see if she wants to come on the stream here and we can talk about book stuff at some point. I gotta talk to her about that. I think that would be a fun, cool stream to do. Would be to talk with some more authors and stuff. That is the answer to the ultimate question. Yeah, I think that would be fun if she would be willing to do that. I know she's a busy girl. She got lots going on. All right. Sweet, we made it back from our break. Puppers went outside. You guys got to see her briefly there for a second. We got some wonderful blue skies out there today. We did start off at like 31 degrees when I got up this morning. But we're up to 40 now, so it's definitely getting... I don't know how it's been working for you mums, but this is the warmest year we've ever had down in this region. Like, all of the snow and rain and everything keeps getting stuck in our mountains, and it's not making it over at all. Like, we've had very little crazy weather, like, compared to years before, so it's been sad. We like the snow, so when we don't get a bunch of it, it's a little sad. Now, yes, Sierra, you are not wrong. I'm glad for moving, though. The funny part is like, if I wanted to, I could drive 30 minutes up to Truckee, and they've got snow for days up there. Like, it's stacked up everywhere. So that's the kicker of it. That's the kicker of living in a high desert. Hey, look, there's Sora. She's walking around. She's doing her patrols. She's gonna go out and say hi to all the quail that are hanging out there. Tee. All right, back to what we were messing around with here a little bit. I think what I want to do, I've got a couple. Where are you, my friend? I've got a couple magic. Do I not have? Oh, there he is. Bloop. Maybe we'll just do some fun stuff like this. We'll just add little characters around. different locations. I wish I had I don't have my character with like a little sword. That would be cool. Maybe some kind of like little knight's helmet or something. I might be able to look one up. Let's just see what they've got. So the cool thing about Canva is they have a lot of clip art, essentially. And then some of them are, if they have this little crown next to them, that's the premium one, so you can't really use those ones. Otherwise, they put a little watermark over them, so it's like, meh. But they have tons of free ones, so like it has this little motorcycle helmet. That one's free to use. So you can actually combine. I've done a lot of my social media posts and stuff like that where I used a lot of these clip art pieces and stuff like that. Background elements, fun little in-between things. Just nothing crazy, but they could make it. I could put a little Viking helmet on him. Come on, you can press it. There we go. So we gotta pick one of the base bodies here. You can do something like this and then put do something silly. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be anything crazy. We can even make it a little tiny guy. Bloop, it's like, oh, that's too small. That's kind of fun. That's the thing is like, because of the way I've got a lot of my character design stuff set up, and I recommend this for anybody who's doing something similar to what I'm doing illustration work with characters and stuff. I have a whole folder here. You can see it over on the left-hand side that I'm scrolling through. These are all PNGs that I've saved of my characters doing different things, different facial expressions or body positions, or different things, arms up, arms down, smiling, cheering, different things. And what it allows me to do is then I can, like I said, I can swap things out, or I can add different elements to things. So I can, like, instead of having him do that little sour face, I can have him like thinking about what's going on here instead. You know what I mean? So it just changes up how it's set up and stuff like that. Different presence, different feeling. Yeah, we'll want to. Let's look. Let's see if I can find a sword. Oh, the cat is yelling at me. I also have. So let's just put that one on there. We can see if we can find a sword that would work. Maybe something like that. Yeah, they could just do something silly like that. Then he's holding on to the sword. So like versatility in the graphic that you're designing and putting together, so that if you use a program like Canva where you can actually import clear PNGs. So clear PNG is this guy. See how he has a square around him? Come on, oh, zoom in. There we go. He's got a square around him, so that's the actual frame that I saved him in. But because he's saved as a clear PNG. Anything that's the background doesn't show. So it just comes out as clear. So I can just move him around on top of stuff and you can see through that part of him. The other thing that I do is I try to make sure that they stay consistent with each other. So when I set up my files in Adobe Illustrator, if I put my character in the middle of a square, then I don't move his body at all. I'll move the arms, I'll change the faces and stuff like that, but the body will stay the same. Why I do that is so that if I wanted to, oops, that's wrong. No, somehow I picked two of the wrong ones. If I wanted to layer them on top of each other like this and swap between for an animation, I could do that. Very rudimentary, but it makes it easy, a little 2-frame animation idea. But it has to make sure that everything stays the same, because like these two being two different sizes makes it a little harder. So, and I've got a couple of those interspersed in here, but I figured it out later on. I was like, oh no, keep it all consistent. It makes the animating much easier. And I think that's kind of the nice thing about what Canva has here for being free, is that if I wanted to do a bunch of different type of animations and stuff like that, I can do that fairly easily. Like I understand the basics of 3-frame keyframe animations, which is basic and simple and stuff like that. And you could probably get more complicated with it. But yeah, you can definitely do those in here, because each of these little frames down here at the bottom can be changed in length and size and stuff like that too. So we also have the benefit that we also have an animate button up here as well, which gives us some of our cool effects that can happen with it. Like we can do this rise where the character pops up, or slide, or this one is like a little pop, maybe a wipe or a blur. I like this one because it comes off of the bottom, makes them look like they're coming out of the bottom of the Canva, C-A-N-V-A, Canva. You don't have to download a app for it. They do have one. You can use it in any web browser. Let's see, I can go back to, I guess it doesn't show their name here. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, if you have a Gmail account, you can sign up for one and play around with it. It's like I said, super simple, super easy. All of the graphic stuff that you see playing in the video, like the top right hand corner, I built all of that in Canva. This is all just base stuff that's here. I just figured out how to manipulate it pretty well so that it looks like it's doing cool stuff. Like this whole animation where the words and stuff come in, scribble across, drop down, the little button in the background is spinning, and then everything disappears, like figuring out all of those layers to make everything work here. Definitely doable. Definitely doable. It can be done. Okay, so what do I want to do? If you haven't seen this anime yet, may I ask for one final thing? A really good one. This is one that my daughter turned me on to. She watched it and she really loved it. It's about our character here, Scarlet, and how she goes around and pummels the snot out of aristocrats with her bare fists. So, and she enjoys the snot out of it. So it's really good. If you ever wanted to punch somebody in the face, this is the anime for you, because she gets to punch people in the face, which is fun. I'll be doing stuff for Renegade, so that'll be cool. Yeah, it's a really good. I can show you. So this is the one. This is my like progress update on everything that I've done for book 3. And this is, I can save this out as just a normal PNG or JPEG or whatever like that. But yeah, like these are all elements that I've put together. Like these are all the layers. Built all of this different mechanic here. So like I've got a crap ton of layers here. For all these numbers and things like that. But like basic graphic editing design stuff. This has no moving parts or anything like that. I just save this out as a PNG and put into my online stuff. So like that's super fun and easy to do. This is another one that I've put together for every month on the first Thursday. There is a social media account that puts out Kidlit Postcard Day. And it's kind of a promo for authors, illustrators to kind of like show off one thing that they've worked on or a graphic that they've done that they're proud of, or like showing off their kind of like a portfolio. I don't want to say like a portfolio, but if you had to pick one piece of work out of your portfolio and put it onto a graphic and do that once a month that you are kind of like proud of, that's what it is. So and then like other authors, other illustrators can see it, and I've actually recommended some authors who are in my community, in my area, to go check it out, because there are a lot of authors on there, or a lot of illustrators on there being like looking for projects or opening up for, you know, summer projects and stuff like that. So it's another good resource to be able to go and find and see like high quality illustrators and authors and stuff like that, and see if they're available, or how to get in contact with them through their agents and stuff like that. So it's definitely a good one. I put out mine. This is my one that I'm going to put out for this Thursday. It's me dreaming of snow, wanting the snow and not getting it. That's what this one is all about. But basic graphic here, but I can also add multiple pages of it. So like this was last month's. That one was January's. This one was December's. A little happy holidays one. So like there's lots of possibilities of things you can do in Canva, whether it be movies or graphics or whatever it is that you would like to do. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I have in here that I could show you. These are my shrink plastic sheets that I was able to plan out and figure out. Oh, I got my QR codes in here that I built. Oh yeah, I've got these guys. These are animated. How can I do this? Let's see, make a copy. Okay, yeah, perfect. This is kind of illustrating kind of what I was talking about before with the animations. Simple square here with the character in the middle, but as we scrub through, you can see just a 2-frame, just character moving arm, changing face, and then the words changing. It just says thank you, and then it goes back and repeats. Simple, but all it is just these little frames broken up, and then depending on the timing, it makes it look like it's moving. So I was able to save this. One of the options that you have if you want to download is to save it as a GIF. So I was able to do that. It won't let me do the transparent background on this one like I would want, because it's a premium feature, which kind of sucks. But I found a couple workarounds with that. But other than that, yeah, you can like make your own GIFs and stuff like that on here too. So like there's tons of possibilities. Yes, basically any animation is stop motion, and any stop motion is an animation. They're no different from each other. So like I was saying, like all this is literally two different drawings in each one of their respective little boxes here, set to 1 second. Like each one of these boxes is 1 second long, so it swaps after that 1 second. So as you play the animation, it looks like it's moving. Very simple. I don't think people realize how, not necessarily easy, but the importance of something as simple as a 2-frame animation. That's all this is. This is 2 frames, and then I just repeated those 2 frames. And it can look really good, and it can look like it's doing a whole bunch of stuff very simply, just by doing 2 frames. So, what else do I have here? We don't need that one anymore. Move to tray hash. Like I said, I got so many things in here. 3 years worth of stuff now. Anyways, yeah, you kind of get the idea of all the things you can do. Like they have presentations, social media, videos, prints, docs, whiteboards, sheets, websites. Like if you start playing in Canva, you'll recognize or realize that there's a lot of stuff that you can do in there. It would be great to have the premium version of it, because then you can just like save and export and do all of that stuff like no problem, and then you would have access to all of their clip art, not just some of it. So like for the price that they do on it, which is a monthly, it would be definitely worth it. I'm still running in the free mode because I'm trying to see, still trying to build a lot of my stuff. But like if these streams and stuff go well, maybe I can start doing a monthly subscription to Canva and stuff like that, so we can build some more robust and fun things. But no, so far, like I feel like being able to do even something as cool as this opening here, where all of these graphic parts come in and pop up and then disappear, kind of like an opening title screen. Like that I can do all of that with the free version, I'm happy with that. Like that means there's a lot of versatility in what's going on, what you have access to. So you just got sometimes you gotta think a little bit outside the box, just a little bit, and get the timings down. And make sure to use the Canva code for Tahoe. No, I'm joking. There's no Tahoe anime code. That would be so funny. But if they wanted to sponsor a stream, hey, come on down. I'd be happy to have somebody sponsor a stream. I would so do it. Well, I would appreciate that if you did. Skinny popcorn. Yes, exactly. No, that's DPS's promo. I can't take that one. That one's all theirs. No, I think that's why it's interesting when I started setting up this stream to be all art, all about the books and stuff that I'm doing. I was like, well, the worst case that I could do is if people have a Prime, Amazon Prime account and they have their free Prime sub, I could ask people to subscribe to the channel with their free Prime sub, because that also gives me money to be able to put back into the book projects and stuff like that. So like it's a different way to support it. And even if you don't, then, as much as watching ads on the channel sucks for those 3 minutes, the way I've got it set up where we actually take a break and stuff like that, it's not as interruptive as somebody being like in the middle of explaining something really, really important and then it cuts away kind of thing. Like, so I feel like it's a little bit of a balance between those two things, and it helps support the stuff that I've got going on and stuff without having to do weird advertisements for Skinny Pop or any weird stuff like that. But I'm not saying that I wouldn't, though. I'm just saying. Okay, so we need one of the characters. Oh, let's do this one. Let's see. Is there a different one? Let's see. Is there a character model that I have that would be good for this one? Oh, maybe the one where he's reading the book. Where did I put that one? Because I just think that's funny. That would be a good one. Be like, no, Button's not that type of academia. Never mind, dude. Yeah, just keep reading your book. You're good. This was a fun anime where if you wanted to learn about geology and stuff like that, like I learned a lot from this show. It was really cool. Very educational and informative. Okay, I gotta get busy. Thanks for the info. I'll be around when I can. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Mums. I appreciate it. Always a pleasure. Let's see. Oh, and I know the perfect one to put for this one too. Man, I almost feel like I planned this out. Do we want a cookie or do we want the fish? So I've got him eating a fish or I have him eating a cookie. Ooh, I think we need to do the fish. Much as I like the cookie. Speed. So we need to put something. I think we've got most of it set up here. We've got our little wizard buttons. Got our little sword one. Got our one thinking about this question. This one reading books because he thinks he's being academic. One's ready to go on a construction hike. This one likes this one because it's a love story. This one's eating because it's about food. Cool. Got that. So we're going to need something for here that kind of explains what this setup is. Do we have room for words anywhere? Not really. That's okay. We can just do all the words here then. Also need to come up with a title because I don't have a title yet. do I want to put... Nope. That's the one. Do I want to promo? I don't think I want to promo Crunchyroll. I could do is loads video. I have the other half of this one. Let's see. So I wonder... That's weird. Oh, because it's on... Yeah. Okay. I see what I was doing. I was just like, why is that showing up like that? So this should be 5 seconds. There we go. Okay, so it's after the... when the mushrooms happen. Can I do something cool? Can I do a match and move? Oh, I can. Haha! Oh, that might be cool. Okay. Not bad. I wonder if I can do... I have an idea, but I gotta get wild on it a little bit. Can we can group those. Group that. That's what I thought. So that's not gonna work now. That's fine. Let's put that there. So if I go like this now. Yeah, okay, cool. So that is gonna work. I just have to move it down here. have to get rid of that. And then I gotta fix the... Oh, it changed something on me. Let's see. I want to make this 10 seconds? 9 seconds? 10. Okay, I broke that. How did I break that? I broke it. Was it not 10 seconds before? I thought it was. Shoot, I've done something, I don't know what I did. I broke part of it. Okay, that was interesting. Sometimes putting video in here does weird things that it's not supposed to do. That's what it was. Okay. That's what it was. I fixed it. I fixed it. I realized what I did. Okay, cool. Now we just need to change up a little bit of this, kind of make us a little bit taller. Should be okay. Okay, there we go. So we need to move that a little bit more. Okay, something like that. Got our timing correct. So now we need our character to say something, or let's go back to our word bubble. Let's not use that one. Nope, we do need to use that one. Dang it. Um, no, not gonna do it. Cool. There we go. And I like this one better. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. We put in the shadow for the TV. If I grab the correct one, that would be great. Down to like 25%. Put that underneath everything. Something like that. Yeah, and our character can make a little commentary about stuff. That would be fine. Okay. This one I might have to move around or change some stuff. Let's do this. Flip. Okay, so part of my problem is I want to make sure that the graphic is really big for the show, but if I want my character to say something about it each time, any of these red spots that are on the screen, those are like no-go zones for anything important, no writing or anything like that. This is just a template that that I made myself. Because that's where on social media stuff where buttons are going to be, or descriptions and stuff like that. So especially for Instagram, I have to be conscious of those. Like that one I can get away with because it's above the red. This one I can't because I want to make sure the title is visible. Same thing there. A lot of these have the title at the bottom. Okay, so we might have to intersperse these a little bit. Do that. Let's take this one, put that one there. Put this one there. So we end up with 2 with the titles at the bottom, but I think that's okay at the moment. Play with it, see how it goes. Just really depends. Gotta come up with a good title too. I already said that here. Let's check out some of the anime author has been watching lately. I gotta think about that for a second. I don't know if I want. So what I was trying to decide for some of these social media posts is how much live video I want to have and how much like graphic stuff like this I want to have every once in a while. Or design stuff, however I want to put it. And if I want to make, so these are like little 60-second videos, take out as much of the writing part of it that's on each of these slides, and make it just more entertainment based rather than informational based. And if people want to go read kind of like my thoughts or stuff like that, there's usually a description that goes with it, that they can kind of check stuff out there. I don't know which one's better. I don't know if, like, I go read descriptions on Instagram Reels and stuff every once in a while, but sometimes I just want the ease of watching the video and not having to think too. I think that's kind of the struggle with trying to build these for social media. Like, a lot of times I will make videos on here that I'm just interested in making, like fun little 60-second updates and stuff. Like, I've had fun over the past 2 years doing that. And sometimes I'll experiment with like little animations or formatting or stuff like that. Some of the videos are just like filler videos sometimes where I'm just like, I don't have an idea and I'm kind of in a stall period where I don't know what to talk about, but I'll come up with this kind of like this idea where I was just like, well, this has been a lot of the stuff that I've been involved in recently, so I'll make that into a video because it's stuff that interests me and I like a lot. It very much ties back to the style that I'm working in and a lot of the inspiration that comes from the stories and stuff like that. Can't tell you how many times I've literally paused a video that I was watching on my TV and took a picture of the screen because I was like, ooh, that face or that expression right there, that would be perfect for XYZ page in this book or something like that. So like I've got a folder on my phone saved with them as just inspiration, being like, oh, okay, that's a cool mechanic that they used for the anime or even from the manga and stuff that I have that I keep on at my house here. You never know. You never know where something you're going to find is going to work just perfectly where you need it. Just kind of have to play with it sometimes, see what happens. Because you never know. But I gotta figure out, I think a lot of the experimentation that I've been doing, I feel like the past 3 years doing all of this social media stuff is a lot of this experimentation. I was talking with Yumi yesterday about some of that over on their stream, over on her stream, and talking about Instagram and the changes and stuff that happen constantly with social platforms and stuff like that. And I think the hard part is like I feel like there's a lot of potential there to grab somebody, or be able to, not necessarily, I hate the word like marketing to people, because I'm not a good like business person, marketer person. Like I really don't like those words. I don't like that feeling that those give me. I just like, I'm not that type of person. If I was, I would have been a much more successful artist. Being around people in college that were way more adept at that, I was just like, oh, that's the difference. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, cool. I'm not that. Not that at all. But I feel like with the way culture stuff works now, and with like nerd culture being so popular, and these little avenues and revenues that people have of finding each other, making little groups and stuff, I feel like the potential is still there, even though some of those avenues and doors keep either opening and closing, moving around, changing, doing a lot of weird fucking stuff. Like I don't know. It's a hard way to figure it out. It's hard to figure out in a lot of ways. I think like back in the day, and I wish Mums was here, she could corroborate, part of this was there was a lot more utility and availability to do stuff like put a ad in the newspaper, because everybody read the newspaper back in the day. So if you wanted people to see like your business or a thing that you were working on, or come to a show or a in-person event, you would run a ad in the newspaper. That was just the thing. Vice versa, there's very similar with news programs and stuff like that. Local news outlets having people on their talk shows, like morning shows or something like that. I know I did one of those last year, and that used to be the standard for getting your message or your thing out there to the world as well. So like it continues to change and evolve. And I think even like what Yumi was saying, like a few years ago, like social media, Instagram, hell, even like Twitter before that turned into poop, great place to build community and find and build, just connect with people that way. And it feels way rougher to do, but it doesn't, like all of those other places still seem valid, but at the same point, running a newspaper ad, going on TV, doing social media, like to hit all of those places which are now smaller but equally valuable is a lot. Like marketers and stuff like that, like they got a big job ahead of them. It's no joke how that works. So that being said, make sure to check out my Super Bowl halftime advertisement that I paid $1.5 billion for this year. It will be playing on a Super Bowl channel. I don't know which one, but who knows? I'm joking. I wish. That would be funny. Who is this person? What are they doing? Did they make that in Canva? That looks silly. That'd probably be about right. That's about right. But I think that's the interesting. I don't know if it's interesting, but some of the stuff that. No, that's not the wording for it either. I think that's part of the reason why I'm interested in doing these live Twitch channel shows, is because I don't know how else to be authentic other than to just show all of you either one, what I'm thinking by talking about it, or what I'm working on by working on it. Like I feel it's a better option rather than just building weird anonymous stuff all the time. I don't know. I don't know what the best bet is here. Because I would like to be successful in all of these things and make sure that my books find the homes that need them, right? I hope they're fun, cute stories that people enjoy. But I really don't know how to get it to all of them peoples. I wish I did. Maybe someday. Maybe someday we'll get there. All right, peoples. We are 2 minutes away from our last ad break for the stream here. I'm going to actually swap over to our assistant cam. Aw, there's Patch. He's doing a good thing. Look, see, he's back on the heater. Sundre, he's back on the heater. Look. Look. Just absorbing all of the heat. It's his little job. There's a little paw up on the carpet over there. Yeah. Okay. In the meantime, while we're waiting for those ads to start here in about a minute 30 seconds, I talked for way too long during that last, and I do not have anything to drink on me, so I'm actually gonna go do that real quick, and then I will be right back. Hopefully the ads will be ready-ish, somewhere around there. But yeah, I'll be right back. And then we'll do our wrap-up stuff after we get back, and then we'll go from there. So stick around. I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Thank God. Also, if you did see on that, my assistant did get up and leave as soon as I walked over and opened the refrigerator door, like he was going to get something out of there too, so. Turd muffin. Such a poop. He's like, food? Only two things he has in his life. Sleeping and food. Not a bad life. It would actually be kind of nice, now that I think about it. Anyways. Ooh, yeah. So let's go back over here. Let's do this. We will do this. I wasn't going to. We don't want that one. We want Safari. Hopefully this works and I don't break everything. Hey! Welcome to stitched-tales.com. This is our website. As we are at the end of our stream today, I am just going to let everybody know if you're looking for information about me or about the books that I've worked on, this is the website that you can go to. It is stitched-tales.com. It has current books, where you can get them, also events. This is our current event that we're going to be doing here in February on the 22nd. If you do live in the Reno, Tahoe, Carson City, Sparks area, there's a little bookstore, a little pop-up bookstore that has just opened up, trying to help promote part of that. It's the Nook and Cranny Book Wagon pop-up store. So what they've done is they've set up for some local authors here a little ticketed event. So for the Wild Sierra book event, which is on this Sunday at February 8th, you purchase a ticket and you get to bring in your little one to pick up a book, and or the price is included. The book is included in the price. You get a signature for your book. You also get some other stuff that goes along with it. What does it say? I guess include a copy of the book, a read aloud, a meet and greet, book signing, and a Sierra Nevada wildlife stuffy puppet. So just a fun little thing that being put together here. So that's this Sunday, and then next Sunday on February 14th is Ski Patrol Pups, another local author here. Still tickets available. A couple of these have sold out here. And then at the end of the month, on February 22nd, I will be doing a book signing event there as well. And you'll get the very similar stuff. You get a book, you get a read aloud, meet and greet, and then you will also get an adopted kittens stuffy to take home as well for your little one. So cool stuff happening here in the area with our little bookstore. So if this is of interest to you and would like to come do that, please sign up. It is a tiny little pop-up store space, so we are only allowed to have a few people in to do fire code per session. So that's why we did this ticketed event, because we couldn't have like 50 people there all at one time trying to get in the door and having a big line and stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, well, we'll try the ticketed event. This is a new space, a new place to try book events and stuff. So yeah, that's what we've got going on. So exciting, different than what I'm used to, but making all of those connections in your local community and being able to get your book out wherever you can. Like, it's super important to do. So that's what we've got going on there. Lots of information over on this website. You can also watch there's a link to our stream here If you scroll all the way to the bottom, lots of other stuff. You can see previews of the books that I've written here, if it'll let me do it. They do little flips. Cool little idea here. Hopefully once we get book 3, we'll be able to put another one of these little flip books down here that you can go through. But down at the bottom, there's a link to my website. So if you would like to get in contact with me about anything, questions, comments, concerns, opportunities, any of those type of things, head over to here, tahoeanime.com. Links back to Stitch Tales. Also has a small library of things that I've worked on over the years and I'm fairly proud of. You can watch the stream from here as well. Printify shop stuff, a little bit about me, and then a contact form. So if you would like to submit a question that you have about writing books, illustrating, any of that stuff, feel free to use this form on the website to contact me. That'll get sent directly to me, and then I will try to answer them live on stream if I have the ability to do so. If I do not know the answer to your question, I will either let you know, or if I know somebody who does know the answer, maybe I'll bring them on or ask them to come give me some information, and hopefully that'll work out. So, or we'll give you that. So that is all for the evening. So, or for the morning, afternoon. It's only 11 o'clock here, so I don't know. Anyways, thanks everybody for coming by. This was a good show. Like, I was surprised all the people that came by. Very, very exciting. Thank you all. I appreciate that. It makes a big difference. Like, to have people come and I know it's beating a dead horse, but like sticking around and either subscribing to the channel or watching ads and stuff like that, as much as they're not fun, it seems to be helping. It seems to be doing something. Like, I can definitively tell you that out of the $200 that we've made so far over the past few months, is actually going to go towards purchasing the ISBN and barcode for book number 3. So that would not have happened, or if I probably would have done it, but it would have been a little bit more of a struggle for me to do without your support. So I am wildly grateful for all of it. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mums, for being here and talking for a little while. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Bryce, for throwing down every once in a while. I appreciate that. Please bring the jokes and the funny as often as possible. I like that. Thank you, Yumi Cafe. If you would like to go see another cool artist doing, I think she's on every day. I think fairly often, all the time. Yumi Cafe Art, really good channel, really fun. Working on all kinds of different artwork and stuff there. And then Sundere Sharks, also another amazing artist, streaming as well. So definitely check out those 2 Twitch channels if you get a chance. See if you like them. Say hi. Say, hey, Tahoe sent me. Because that would be really cool. Let's see, who else was here? Alex, Mr. Alex, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we did the things. I think I thanked all the people. I think I'm happy. I think I'm a happy boy. I think that's good. If I do too much more, then I'll just ramble on forever and ever. So, yeah. It's Wednesday. Have a good rest of your Wednesday. I will be back on Friday for another art stream. If you are following me on social media, either Blue Sky, Instagram, or Threads, or on YouTube, because I do post the videos on YouTube, yeah, feel free to check out my updates. I mean, you had to see most of it today already, but I'll have some writing stuff that goes with it as well. But yeah, cool. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.